Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The City of Starlight. So for today's video I wanted to share my book collection with you guys. So my previous video was limited to my historical books, but today I want to share my whole book collection with you guys. So I saw some other YouTubers doing this and I thought it would be a fun way to start the new year and doing it every year in January so you can see my book collection evolve throughout the years. So I don't have one big bookshelf like most of the booktubers do. I have a few smaller shelves because I don't have enough space in my room to put one big bookshelf. So I will take you through the different bookshelves and show you every book that I have at the moment. So if you want to see more about one of the books I did read, you can always comment down below to ask me my opinion about that book, or tell me you want to see a full review on that on either my channel or on my blog. So if you want to follow me on my blog or Instagram, you can also find the links down below in the description as always. So let's get into this video. Okay, so here you can see a full overview of my primary bookshelf. So there are also some little trinkets and memorabilia on there, as well as some DVDs I love. Alright, so this is the first shelf where you can see all my Harry Potters. First we got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the Hufflepuff edition. Then the Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone Slytherin edition. This is my boyfriend's. A notebook from MACUSA. The Fantastic Beasts, the original screenplay. And then the full Harry Potter collection in English. So I got this box set for Christmas and I'm very happy I finally got it in my collection. So on this shelf we have Divergent by Veronica Roth. The sequel Insurgent, also by Veronica Roth. And then the third one in this trilogy, Allegiant, also by Veronica Roth. So then we have the companion series 4, so it's a collection of 4 different stories from the POV of Tobias Eaton or 4, and it's also written by Veronica Roth. Then we have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Frostblood by Ellie Blake, so this is the first one in the Frostblood saga, so the next one will be Firebloods, but I don't have it yet. Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. And the third one, on the left hand side you can see some of my photo albums. So for example this one is from my last trip to New York. My trip to New York and Yellowstone from a few years ago. And then a smaller one from my trip to Budapest. Next we have The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth, Origin by Dan Brown, Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. And then I have a few Philippa Gregory books. So the first one is The Last Tudor, The White Princess, Three Sisters, Three Queens, and The Queen's Fool. This is the Dutch edition. And the last one is Hunted by Megan Spoon. Okay, so this is one of the lower shelves. So here you can see my complete Harry Potter collection in Dutch. So the first one is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and then the last one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Then on the left hand side you can see some books I still have to read, so they're still on my TBR at the moment. So the first one is Megonia by Maria Hadley. And then we have the Darkest Mind trilogy, so the first one, The Darkest Minds, The Afterlight, and Never Fate by Alexandra Bracken, Glittering Court by Richelle Mead, and The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. So then we just have a shelf with some of my favorite DVDs or movies. So lastly we have my last shelf of my main bookshelf. So these are just some standalones or some books that don't fit in the other shelves anymore. So first we have Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson, The Invisible Library by Genevieve Kaufman, The Midnight Queen by Sylvia Hunter, Nerve by Jane Ryan, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, and then 2 books of the Fallen series, so Fallen and Torment by Lauren Kate, two John Green books. So the first one is Paper Towns and the second one is The Fault in Our Stars. If I Stay by Gail Forman, Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll, and then three other Philippa Gregory books. So from left to right we have The Virgin's Lover, The Other Queen and The Kingmaker's Daughter. And then the last one for this shelf is Me Before You by Choyo Moyes. So here you can see my secondary bookshelf. It's not so very big and it's also a bit of storage down below. So this is the first little shelf. So we have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, the sequel A Court of Mist and Fury, and the third one A Court of Rings and Ruin. And then we have Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. And then we have the Red Queen series, so Red Queen, Glass Sword and King's Keys by Victoria Aveyard. Next is The Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody, and Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And then over here we have the Mortal Instruments series and the spin-off series, The Infernal Devices. So this shelf is all by Cassandra Clare. So the first three are The City of Bones, The City of Ash, and The City of Glass. And the next three are The City of Fallen Angels, The City of Lost Souls, and The City of Heavenly Fire. And then we have the spin-off series by Cassandra Clare called The Infernal Devices. From left to right, The Clockwork Angel, The Clockwork Prince, and The Clockwork Princess. So down here you see some of my older books. So here we have the full series of Torque and Wolf by Michelle Paver. So I read these in Dutch when I was very young. So then here we have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. So down here we have two books. It's called Hysteria and the Prophecy. So they're two novels about the Rain series that was on TV a couple of years ago. Below we have a book about the universe and constellations, just a small ring binder. A book about history from the prehistory until the Egyptian time period. Then we have the last book from Michelle Paver from the Torque and Wolf series, Ghost Hunter. This is the first one I read in English. And then my encyclopedia about Greek mythology. Okay, so that was it. You saw all my books at the moment. So every time I buy a new book, I will mention it in my monthly book haul. And when I read a new book, I will mention it in the wrap-up at the end of the month. So if you have any questions about any of the books that I have read or am currently reading, you can always leave a comment down below or follow my blog, because sometimes I post book reviews on there. Okay, see you next time. Bye!